Your gold has broken up out of a bullish pattern. Your silver also broke up out of a bullish pattern. So your metals look like they are going to start going higher. If you guys look at the chart here, we will go over this. We're going to do gold first on the daily time frame. You guys were in a giant pattern. Very bullish. It's called a wedge, and then an inverse head and shoulder. You can see the left head, right shoulder, and then you break up. We're going to go off of the head and shoulders pattern because that one has a higher probability of playing out compared to the wedge. So we will go ahead and move that over like so, and of course cover up my words. And here is your price target for gold. You guys have a price target of 495 and 52 cents. This is on the tradable symbol GLD. Pretty sure the contracts on futures are much different. And you guys do have support from the 200-day moving average. You guys are above it. So this whole section here, you can think of it as like a giant reset, resetting you so you can have a bigger run later on. The only worry that I have is that you guys have a gap right here while it was trying to go up. So I'll be careful. I would say get a retest on this before entering your paper trading positions because we do not trade real money here. And you guys do have a gap up here that needs to be filled. I think that is the only gap that needs to be filled. But you guys have a higher probability of hitting that just because it's there and it's a big metal and it loves not leaving gaps in its path. Here's your silver on the daily time frame. You guys did have a head and shoulders pattern, inverted, and a wedge as well. So gold and silver, they had the same pattern, broke out the same direction. Your guys' measure mood on silver is 124 and 91 cents. So it could break all-time highs for silver if you see that going forward. And there's a gap up here that needs to be filled. So you guys would at least see it wick up to about 113 and 21 cents. But if you guys hit the full price target, that would be amazing. Same thing on silver here. You guys do have a gap right here on its run up right here. So I would expect a pullback to hopefully get more support and go higher. Because as you know, as I've been saying, as it has a gap in its path, it most likely wants to fill it so it can go higher. Overall, looks like your metals are going to go higher. Your oil hasn't done anything. Your indexes keep climbing higher to keep pulling in everybody. Your greed index is very high on those. I did not go over them today, but I'll probably go over them next week if they do something eventful. But so far, they've just been charging in the straight same direction, going up. And I will see you guys again Monday next week. And make sure to like and subscribe.